Mayoktua kaniallakan qaanganun iñukpasum niviarsiarualuk isummersoq sulukrautilaaminik. Iñupiaq ulimauta isumarok
Steel?
nalunaitjoq aruneq pangaarisil.
Why not just ask him what the heck he's doing it for, and if he'd like to stop, please? Oh. Oh, okay. Come on. They do it?
Aqpaliramik tikinniartua ulimauteqpak. Tigummaun ulimauteqpak aggraliktuk natqilaqatahutik. Iñukpasum malikataqaluaqa angulaitka uqillavluni.
Well, the blizzard's at least stopped, but now I have a giant that's running after me. Where the heck did I put his ads, though? I literally have no way of carrying that sucker. There we go. the next step? Up there or move it away? Looks like move it away. No, come on. Move it away. Oh, nope. Jump on 2. What? It was gusting. It was gusting. How am I supposed to tell when it's not gusting and when it is gusting? Both are animated the same way. Come on. Move. Thank you. No! There we go. Ah, no, not back through here again. Oh. I was just supposed to know there was a bird there. Come on. Oh boy, that giant is getting close. Come on, come on. Bring it up, 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 bring it up. No! Come on. Up you go. Alright, fish. I'm gonna trust in you. Have to wait for it to crush again, right? A wind gust. Got it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Come on. Keep running.
Niveak siya nga utik tok ay makakawig menyon. Agalaan inyuk pa siyo. Malakiro ka. Ukahone. Ulimaw tiga kaizong. Niveak siya nga rolo. Kau tiga ulimaw. Ipkili siya halo. Asi milok sao te bilugo inyuk pasok umon. Kuvea cak pait yun inyuk pasok. Ilak tok kahone adurrak sirok. Kunok sayo ka hangeng. Ulimaw tiga kailiga. Ula kuliang ani yubi. Isiga kisimea kenyet paten niveak siya karoaluk ilyatit kiksok ang ayokagamenyon.
With the story of Kunuk Sayuka, told by Robert Cleveland, it's just a masterwork. It's a well-known story among the Iñupiaq people, and in our case, of producing a video game that really reflects indigenous heritage. It captures the imagination, and it's something that you have a very specific kind of task to do. There's a blizzard, you know, and it is just a non-stop blizzard that is overpowering the people. And there's one man that wants to figure it out. And in our case of the story, it's a girl that wants to find the source of that blizzard. The blizzard man, it's like that is the physical embodiment of an element of nature. And so there's a person that needs to go up and take away that adds, that's chipping away that snow.
In that community, the person least expected is the one who stands up and makes the difference.
Humility is something that we value, and where that comes from is the idea that you are not the biggest thing in the world. And when you live in an extreme environment like where the Inuit reside, you're at the whim of the environment, of the climate, of the animals. You can be as prepared as you can, you know, by learning from your elders that, you know, you're not the biggest force in the world.
Terigan niyam nukat piam ukadlaw tiga niveak siya karolo. Ilanin inyo niya kalo ako bit. Aul lang agalo ako bit. Ay suli ko bit. Itkaksa kagima. Asita bra tao tugunay kasok. Tat pao nga taktua mo sila mo. Tabraten na nasum unip kakamang tusanga giga.
This is the sort of project that makes me happy to be an anthropologist. Makes me happy to be trained in museums, in presentation, in making a story accessible, because this is a remarkable way of giving life to something that needs to be timeless, and that is timeless. Culture's always changing, culture's always growing, culture's always evolving, sure, but we never ever should forget the culture of the past. We never ever should forget or ignore the elements of culture in our present. And we certainly shouldn't prevent the cultures of our future. But we can use the past to shape the future and to inform how we can treat those in the present. This story was an excellent way of giving voice to a people who usually isn't heard, of giving a story life, of letting you experience the story to an emotional degree of which just hearing it from the storyteller himself, hearing it from the voice of the people, how it impacted them. As they said, to them, the story of the Elder was their blockbuster. It was something that drew the community together and imparted wisdom, but also made them unified in that story. And I mean, you can stretch that sort of idea to things like how fandom appears. It's this story that's imparted some idea, some passion, something that resonates in all of us. And then the people come together over it, and they create new stories. And they bring that story to life because of how passionate they are. And that form of this form of translation, of translating the Iñupiaq story into a video game, makes it that much more accessible to the people who would never have given it a chance in the first place. And I love this. The game had a few glitches, but far and beyond, it was more of an immersive experience. It was a platformer that was meant to be immersive, and the puzzles weren't meant to be hard. It was meant to be challenging but accessible. And it did that excellently. Music was good, story was good, and the involvement of the Iñupiaq people, the Smithsonian and anthropologists, as you see on the screen right now, these institutions that know about translation, that know about modern methods, that can be informed and learn how to adapt to the present, the stories of the past. That's beautiful. We're not even done with this game. I mean, I don't think it's too much trouble if they have checkpoints for me to go and find that last story that I missed in the main game. And then there's the expansion as well. But just from one straight playthrough, it's very impactful. This is a beautiful game. It really is, and the only thing I really have to say, the only negative feeling it really put in me, is the idea that I might not be able to do that. That I might not be able to be a part of something like this. But even if I can't do it as an anthropologist, even if I can't do it as a museum professional, I want to bring stories to life. And if I can do that by being a Let's Player, I can do that by being a Twitch streamer, I can do that by being a community head, a Maven, if I can do that by being an RPG creator, if I can do that in any way, I'm going to give it my all. And I hope that those of you who are watching this, whether on the past broadcasts, whether on the highlights, whether in the YouTube channel, can understand now why anthropology, why my academic career went the way it did, and now why I'm doing the things that I'm currently doing. Because I want people's voices to be heard. I don't want anyone to ever feel like their voice isn't meant to be heard, shouldn't be heard.